morning. It is October 7th, 2013. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Bess. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Oh, boy, here it is. What day is this? October 7th, right?
It is a Monday.
It
all
is
day
a
long.
Monday, all day long. Who's on today's program?
Oh, goodness. Let's see. We have the American Red Cross come in and talk to us about blood drives all across our community.
Yeah.
And we also have SELENA Bennett's group, Communities in Schools, which has been in Wayne County for a very long time and doing wonderful things.
That's exactly right. And the fair has packed up and gone.
Oh, but what a good time it was.
Boy, it was a great one. And the weather, it was just getting off the ground, getting started here a while back. The ground was still a little wet from all that rain. But and then
the nice cool evenings are nice.
The cool evenings were great. The fair was fantastic. The weather was wonderful. The food was amazing, and the rides were, I guess they were.
Did you have a good time on those rides?
I didn't ride those rides. What are you talking? No, ma'am.
I know, I didn't either.
I mean, if I was
maybe
100 degrees, 100 degrees,
100 degrees younger,
or 100, or if I was 100 degrees younger, yeah, I might have ridden them then, which I did.
Did you used to when you were younger?
Well, I was 100 degrees younger, yeah.
Well, what was your favorite?
Well, I liked them all. I liked the Ferris wheel. I liked all the, the swings, and all that.
I like the crazy zipper.
The zipper.
Remember
the crazy zipper?
Yeah,
oh, yeah. I never rode that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fun. You should go try it, Wayne.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
You'll take my word for it?
I'll take your word for it. That's okay. I'm doing fine here, not having ridden that one. But it was a
good job to all of those who organized and put on the entire fair and had planned for months and months, actually probably a year.
Oh yeah, in fact, now that this one is over, they'll take a few weeks and relax a little bit, and then
start next year.
Edith Blanton will say, "All right, guys, let's get back to work here," and they'll. And did you know?
You can tell
they have a convention. There's a county fair convention
held out west.
You were
telling me a while back.
Yeah,
that's
held
wonderful.
Out west, and they go out there and they check out new things that are available for fairs and all that. And Eddie Pitzer and his fantastic staff, they just do a wonderful job putting the fair together each year. Okay.
You got any birthdays this morning?
I do have birthdays. Guess who's having a birthday?
Who?
I have no idea.
Well, let's see.
Oh, here they are. Simon Cowell's having a birthday.
Really? How old is old Simon?
He's 100 no, I'm 100. He is 53 years today. TV producer, executive, celebrity judge.
I didn't know he was 53. I was thinking he was in his 40s.
Oh, really? Well, it's that haircut.
Is that what it is?
He's 53 today. Yeah. American Idol, X Factor, and all that. And he produced America's Got Talent. Toni Braxton's having a birthday. She is 45 today, the singer who played Belle in the Broadway rendition of Beauty and the Beast.
And did a fantastic job, I might add.
You saw that?
I did.
She's 45. The president of Russia,
yes,
Comrade Putin, Vladimir Putin turned 60 today. Dobre utro, comrade.
Good for you.
Thank you. I don't know what I said.
We don't either, but hey, it sounded great.
Yeah, whatever I said, make mine to go. It's he's 60 today. Taylor Hicks is 36. Taylor Hicks, he was the
American Idol winner.
Yes, that's right. Had all that
the
gray-haired
hair. Guy. That's to be so young.
Isn't that something to be remembered for all your gray hair?
And he just had a little walk-on part on one of the new series for this fall.
Oh, did
I don't
he?
remember the name of it.
Okay.
Devious Maids or something.
What?
I don't know. Anyway, he had a little walk-on part and did a great job.
And he's 36. John Cougar Mellencamp, who, when he first started singing, the label just read John Cougar. And later on he said, no, let me throw the Mellencamp in there. He's 61 today, can you believe that? Nicole Ari Parker, actress who played the role of Becky Barnett in the dramatic film Boogie Nights. She is 42. Michael W. Smith, popular Christian singer-songwriter, is 55. Aaron Ashmore played the character of Jimmy Olsen in the TV show Smallville.
Okay.
And Omar Benson Miller, I happen to like this guy a lot. He's
Omar
34. He plays Walter on CSI Miami. The big guy. Yeah, he's a big guy. But you've seen him in a lot of other things as well. Always as kind of a character actor, smaller parts. But this is a good part for him, and I didn't think he could pull it off, but he did. He's very good at this. At CSI Miami, playing the part of Walter Simmons. He is 34 today, and that's the birthdays for today.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think it might be time, Wayne, to head on out to the interviews, and let's see what's going to be happening for today.
Outstanding. Well, one of my favorite organizations, one I support greatly, is the American Red Cross, particularly the Wayne County chapter of the American Red Cross. And with us in the studio this morning, my friend Tammy Forrester, director of the Wayne County Well, what kind of area do you actually cover here, Tammy?
I cover Wayne, Lenore, and Green.
My goodness. Busy.
Busy.
All the time. There's a lot of things going on with the Red Cross, not to
is.
mention the fact that even on any given day, you just got so many things going on.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And as you said that, I was sitting here thinking, oh no, I forgot my blood drive list with me.
Oh.
But
Yes.
I will tell you that this is Preparedness Month. It's not. It's in the middle of hurricane season.
That's probably why it's Preparedness Month, right?
September is actually, I said in the middle, it's during hurricane season.
Right.
September is actually coming near the end of hurricane season.
Right.
And then we follow September with Fire Prevention Month in October.
October.
But September is just a subtle reminder of getting prepared, making sure that you know where your flashlight is and do the batteries in it work. Have you checked your smoke detector, your smoke alarm, your carbon monoxide alarm? Have you checked those to see, are the batteries still good? Or when they started beeping, did you just take them down and lay them on the counter and now they've gotten shoved in a drawer?
Oh boy. No, I don't do that. I'm very conscious about the
Yes.
smoke detectors and all that. But let's back up just a minute. Okay, blood drives.
Yes.
You don't have to tell people exactly. You didn't have to bring a list with you because all they have to do is go to Red Cross Blood.
That's exactly
.org,
right. That's
right?
why I love you so much. You are such a good advocate for the Red Cross.
Okay, redcrossblood.org.
Yes.
Put in your zip code and boom, there you go.
Yes.
Blood drives, a list of blood drives for you. Close
You can
by.
make an appointment for any drive your little heart desires.
There you go.
And give the gift of life, and you don't even have to wrap it.
And people don't realize how easy, how simple, how painless it is to give blood.
Yes. A lot of people are scared to death to give blood, and then they realize after they've given it, oh, well, that didn't hurt at all.
No.
A bee sting hurts worse.
It does.
They're amazed at how easy it was to give and how painless it was.
That's exactly right. And you will, I could promise you, somebody you know or somebody close to you, perhaps even someone in your own family, has benefited
Right.
from blood at some point, whether
Right.
it's a newborn child or a cancer patient or an accident victim.
Yes, and there's so many different ways, so many different reasons that people need blood, and you have the opportunity to step up and help save that life.
That's exactly right. So redcrossblood.org, you can give every 56 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and that unit of blood that you donate is actually divided into 3 parts.
Yes, it is.
Helps 3 people.
That's right. And I had a lady, I was just speaking Monday night in Lenore County, and I had a lady tell me that I was always a blood donor so that I could save somebody's life. And my mother needed blood, and unfortunately the blood did not save her life, but it bought me enough time to get to her to say goodbye.
My goodness.
I know.
That's a touching story.
Yes, and I thought, oh Lord, and I was getting ready to talk, and I thought, you're going to make me cry. But it's the truth. If it's your loved one, the first thing you think when you get that call is, can I get there fast enough?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there with my dad, and I thought I'm never going to see him again.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate enough to see him. He's still alive, thank you. But every chance you have to help somebody, to save somebody's life, is a wonderful thing. And if you have the opportunity to do it, I think you should.
Yeah. But you know, your connection to the Red Cross goes long before you actually became part of the Red Cross team here.
Yes.
And we won't get into that right now, okay, because that's a story that I want everybody to just sit still and listen, because it's an unbelievable story. It's just wonderful. But I want to get back to September being
Yes.
Preparedness Month.
Yes.
September, we have more, and even though we're winding down hurricane season, which ends in November, September is the busiest time for hurricanes for us. We've been very
Yes.
fortunate this year.
That's right. Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Umberto's out there, but
Yes.
he's expected to go on somewhere else.
Right.
But preparedness is so important. People are often caught off guard. I think here in Wayne County we have learned our lesson
Oh, yes.
from way back when. People are more prepared now when they know of a hurricane moving
That's
in our
right.
direction.
They know what can happen. They've seen the face
They've
of
seen it,
So they
yes.
know what can happen, and they're like, well, let me listen, let me get prepared, let me do what I'm supposed to do.
But now you're supposed to have a preparedness kit in your home, right?
Yes.
So what actually goes into a preparedness kit?
Well, they can vary, so let's give you the basic one.
Okay.
Because we'll start with the basic. You want a flashlight. You want batteries. You want documents from your house that prove that you own your house, your car, all your binding legal documents that you normally keep in your fire safe, you want those in your box, or copies of them in your box.
At least copies,
to
yeah.
prove ownership.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You want non-perishable foods.
Right.
You want, if you have babies, you want diapers and clothing for them. You want a raincoat. You want boots, because after the disaster strikes, it's usually not flip-flop and tennis shoe safe.
Yes.
Think about it.
You need boots, yeah.
You do. You want first aid supplies.
Yeah.
Some people even go as far as to put cash in there.
Well,
Not a lot, but some.
it's a good reason. I suppose ATM machines most likely will
That's
not be
exactly
working.
right. That's
Okay.
exactly right.
Okay.
Some people, you want dogs, if you got dogs and kitty cats. You want food and supplies for your dogs and kitty cats. If you are a person that needs specific medication for specific illnesses like diabetes, you want to make sure that you have your extra supplies of stuff for that. Now, some of this stuff that I'm listing, you can't leave in there for the whole
That's
entire
right.
year.
No, you can't.
But some of it you can.
Yeah.
Mine, and they say store it somewhere where you're going to see it as a reminder throughout the year. But you know, I'm anal, and I like all my little stuff in place, and everything has a place. My house don't always look like that because thank God I have 3 little boys. Well, they're
Yeah.
not little anymore.
Okay.
But they say have it somewhere where you can see it,
Right.
so you can be visually reminded.
Right.
And then you can update it as the time comes. And you date the box so you know when a year's passed so you can go in and replenish it.
Maybe. Now, I'm just thinking here, as a layperson here, I'm not connected to the Red Cross, but I'm just thinking out loud here that maybe if you wanted to hide it in a closet or something, which people, a lot of people put their kits in the closet, you could have print out a large sheet with the Red Cross emblem and magnetize it to the refrigerator.
Excellent.
And say, hey, this is where it is.
Yes.
That's just a thought.
That's a great thought.
Okay. Well,
And
it's all
that
kinds of
leads me
things
to this thought.
What thought
You
is
know,
that?
the first thing that kids want to do when the power goes out is they're bored because they can't play video games, they can't
gee
watch
whiz.
TV, they
Yeah.
can't do anything
Yeah.
that they normally do. So what do they want to do next? Eat.
Well, yeah. That's what I want to do.
So, you know, they tell you before the storms come. I know, really, I want to eat whether there's anything bad happening outside or not.
I know.
They tell you before the storm comes to turn your freezers and your refrigerators down to the lowest setting.
Right.
And then stay out of them because that holds the cool in. Well, so every time
You
you
say lowest
peek,
setting, you mean the coldest?
the coldest setting,
okay.
yes.
Yeah. And then leave them closed.
And then leave them closed. But children, bless their hearts, they want to stand there with them open like they're shopping.
Yeah.
And every time you peek, the cold air leaks.
Every time you peek, the cold air leaks. You're just a poet, aren't you? I like that.
So put a list on the front of your refrigerator, not necessarily for you, but for your spouse that doesn't do the grocery shopping and your kids.
Aha, that's a good idea.
And now my kids are 21, 19, and 14, and I would still be covering the 21 and the 19-year-old as well.
Yeah.
Because they're still going to want to open it up and see what's in there.
Yeah. Well, so do people even older than that. You know. What can I say? Anyway.
Just little tips, and you want to make sure that you gas up your cars. I'm not saying that to create a panic at the pump. I'm just saying gas up your cars. You don't know if the power's out, the pumps aren't going to work.
That's right.
Get cash, because your debit card's not going to work during the storm.
That's right.
Little things like that. Make sure your prescriptions are current.
Yeah. Those are good ideas. All good ideas. And you know what else? A couple of things. First of all, make sure you have a contact person who is not inside the area.
Yes.
If you know a hurricane or something like that is headed this way, contact someone outside this area to say, look, if we're separated, we will call you, Aunt Martha,
That is exactly
who lives in western Tennessee or Kansas, and just to check in if we happen to get separated. Or we'll just call and let you know everything's okay.
That's exactly right.
And number two is if you would like to get a full or complete list of everything available or everything you should have during time of disaster, you go to redcross.org and there is a list, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
There is a list you could that you could so you could create your own kit. And in
That's
fact,
exactly
it's a good idea
right.
to get the kids involved with this.
Yes, it is. And a lot of kids in Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts are needing community service. This qualifies as all of that.
Does it really?
Yes, it does. You can get badges for those.
Really?
Yes, you can. You
That
sure
is a
can.
great
So,
idea.
and it's great to have the kids involved because it educates them.
Yeah.
It not only educates them, but it's a good responsibility thing. It makes them think outside of the box.
Yeah.
Instead of mom and dad just providing everything they need, they're asked to think about it.
Yes.
What do you need and why do you need it? Yeah. But keep in mind, mom and dad, what they think is important during times of emergency might not be what you think is important because of their mindset.
That's right.
But sometimes we need to run with that mindset.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, a lot to think about. And we have been very fortunate this year
Yes.
with the lacking of hurricane activity, thank goodness.
That's right, yes.
But, and of course, I want to mention as well, one more thing. With hurricanes, often you get tornadoes.
Yes.
That's what, those bother me. The tornadoes are bad
yes.
enough. But the tornadoes that often accompany hurricanes, those
Yes.
that's when you really need to. That's when I panic.
Yeah, you and me both.
but just don't panic. Keep your mind on
Straight.
Keep your mind straight. Exactly.
Focused, calm. The best thing, if you don't know CPR, this is what I tell people every time I would teach a first aid class.
Yeah.
I can teach you everything you need to know in this class today. But if you don't remain calm when a crisis occurs, then you'll never put it to use.
That's right.
You'll be like the little chicken running around thinking the sky's falling. Or whatever that was,
right.
thinking the sky was
It
falling.
was Chicken Little.
It was Chicken Little.
All right. So don't count your chickens, right, or whatever, before the sky falls. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
Tammy
me.
Forrester is the director of our local chapter. I always enjoy having Tammy come in the studio with us. Director of the local chapter of the Wayne County Red Cross and Pitt County and Greene County.
Lenore County.
Lenore County.
And Greene County.
And Greene County. Okay, never mind all that other. Anyway, Lenore and Greene County.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Again,
you.
the
Preparedness?
preparedness kit. Get your list at redcross.org. Redcross.org.
Yes.
Get your locations of the blood drives at redcrossblood.org. Put in
Yes.
your zip code. It's that easy. And anytime, if you have a question about anything at all to do with the Red Cross, you can call our Red Cross office here because you have an
Yes.
outstanding staff.
Yes, we do.
You have an amazingly
Yes.
outstanding staff. The number is 735-7201.
That's it.
735-7201. 919-735-7201.
Yes.
What's the number?
He's getting all choked up. 919-735-7201.
That's exactly right. Good job. Thank you there, Tammy.
You're very welcome. Thank
Tammy
you,
Forrester,
Wayne.
Thank you.
Your source for what's happening in your community is Wayne Goldsboro Television.
In the studio with me today is Miss Selena Bennett. She is the Director of Communities in Schools here for Wayne County. Selena, good morning and thank you for joining us.
Good morning. It's good to be back.
I am excited about hearing the results of Communities in Schools for our entire community. And this is the
Yes.
2012-2013 school year, correct?
That is correct, yes.
So tell us how we did.
We are really, really excited about our results because all year we monitor and we track the students that we are working with in the schools. 100% of the seniors that we worked with at Goldsboro High School and at Southern Wayne graduated last year.
Fantastic.
Now that doesn't mean that we were responsible for every single graduation, but what it does mean is the seniors that were referred to our program that our success coaches worked with, they successfully graduated. So that is a tremendous goal for us to reach.
Absolutely.
In addition to that, we set individual goals for every student that we worked with. And just a few examples of our results. 100% of our students reached their suspension goals, which means if they were working on a goal to not be suspended from school, they met that goal. We had 92% of our students that met their behavior goals. That means
That's pretty high standards.
that is a very high standard. That means a student recognized that they were having some behavioral issues and that those issues were preventing them from doing well in the classroom and performing academically.
Right.
And so a very, very good standard to meet there. I think the goal that probably I was most excited about was our attendance goals. You know,
because that's been a major problem in the past.
it
correct?
has been a major issue with some of the students that we worked with, and of course if a child is not attending school, they are not going to perform well academically.
Right.
Our attendance goal jumped up from 60% the previous year to 77% this year.
Nice.
So we were
Well, that
very
shows you what guidance and TLC can really do.
exactly right.
Hands-on.
And all of that, you know, I always remind the community that what Communities in Schools is all about is building caring relationships with students through our staff and helping them to achieve the mission of graduating from school.
Now, you work individually with each student that is assigned to Communities in Schools that is brought to you from individual high schools here in our community.
That is correct.
Do you individually set goals for each child with them?
Yes, what happens is we go through a referral process. We have a staff member at Southern Wayne and at Goldsboro High School, and of course those are our only two high schools right now. That staff member sits down with a team, a site team. The team makes the referral to our success coach staff. Barbara Wilkins at Goldsboro High School, Jean Jackson and Sharon Patterson at Southern Wayne.
Okay.
Once those referrals are made, they work individually with that student and with that student's teachers to set individual goals.
Okay, so it is a team effort.
It is a team effort, but it goes back to that individual student.
Right.
And our staff is in constant communication with the administrators, with the counselors, and with the teachers that work with that particular child.
So it is a day-by-day hand-holding.
Yes,
you were
it is.
there, you were on top of it, you know what challenges are happening in that child's life.
That is exactly
and you're there
right.
to try to make sure there's no barriers.
Right.
Or eliminate the barriers.
They are working with the counselor, with the school social worker, with the administrators. It is not an area where we just go in and target a child
Right.
and perform with no support from the school. We work hand in hand with that team at the school. Otherwise, it would not work.
Right, oh yes.
It has to be a cooperative, coordinated effort. And so we were just so excited when we received these results.
Well, what are some of the other results that you received?
Some of the others were that we had, and this is another good one, 88% of the students that we worked with were promoted.
That's wonderful.
That
what
was
can we
a-
compare it to? Do you know? Do you have those results from last year?
I do not have
Or the
the
prior
Wayne,
year?
the results from the previous year for promotion were pretty much the same.
Okay. So you're holding steady.
We are holding steady. We have, because we had 100% of our seniors graduating last year. The one goal that really stands out is the attendance goal.
Absolutely.
And you know, a child cannot help what is going on in their family dynamics.
Right.
If a parent loses a job, if a family moves, that's beyond the control of
Right.
that child. Therefore, we cannot control many of the factors that impact attendance. So it's another area where we have to work so closely with the school social worker and the counselor in finding out where that student may have moved,
Right.
being sure that they have registered in another school, and trying to keep them moving on that academic track.
So you're really tracking them from point A to point B
That's
throughout
exactly
the entire
right.
year, wherever they are.
That is exactly right.
Well, based on your opinion, I know you've been with Communities in Schools now for 2 years.
2 years.
What do you feel so far seems to be one of the greatest assets of this particular program?
I think one of the greatest assets is that we have a quality staff in place. We have 7 staff members working in the schools, and you could not find a better staff anywhere. Just last week, they were in Cullowhee at the North Carolina Center for the Advancement of Teaching, and they participated in a week-long site coordinator certification program, which is just a very fancy way of saying they were learning more about how to do a better job of what they're doing every day.
Wonderful.
Came back just rejuvenated, ready to go back to work, so excited. And we get together on a monthly basis and hold staff meetings and training. And just yesterday, I called to speak to my success coach at Brogdon Middle School. And Mary Kay James, who is our new coach at Mount Olive Middle, happened to be there at Brogdon with Elvira, and they were working together talking about some things that they wanted to do. So they get out and they network among themselves, and they build upon the ideas and the successes that the others have already discovered. So I think a quality staff is one of the greatest assets of our program.
Well, these statistics are showing right here how successful Communities in Schools is in Wayne County. And we appreciate what you all do and how you continue to strive forward for new goals and always continuing to take your staff to the next level.
Well, and the other thing that I need to say is we would not be successful if we did not have a collaborative partnership with Wayne County Public Schools.
Oh, absolutely.
Dr. Taylor and his leadership team have done anything that they could to make it possible for us to work with them. And without that relationship, because we're in this together.
Oh yes.
We're not in this position to tell the school system this is what you need to do. It's how can we assist you in moving forward for the good of the children in Wayne County Public Schools.
Well, you know, and that says it all right there.
Yes.
That is a team effort with the goal of not only graduating our students, but once they are graduating, giving them the foundation that they need to move forward and be successful as productive adults.
We want them to graduate and have marketable skills, and we would like for them to come back to this community and live and work and be citizens who can give back to the community.
Productive citizens.
That's exactly right.
Well, Selena, congratulations on
Thank
last
you.
year, and congratulations on what you will do going forward, because we know you'll have a wonderful year.
Thank you so much for having us.
We appreciate you being with us, and this is what's happening at Communities in Schools. And we are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television.
That indeed we are. It is a Monday, all right, and the Peggy Seeger Senior Center having an 8-week writer's course workshop. Now this started last week, but now you still may be able to get in on this if you call Aaron and say, please, please, please.
What kind of course is it?
It is a writer's workshop for writers.
Okay, writers.
Writers, not riders.
Like
writers.
you're writing.
Right, like you're writing.
Yes.
Anyway, it's on Wednesdays from 1 till 2, but call Aaron. Maybe you can get in on this. It's 8 weeks in length, and it's 705-1785. Area code 919-705-1785.
And as you know, the Paramount Theater always has, we talk about it all the time, things happening. But
Yes.
this weekend,
Yes, they have Paramount things happening.
yes, they do. Woo, that was good.
Thank you.
October the 12th, Wayne County Fire Princess, which has been going on for years and years and years across the county. It will be having its regular annual pageant. It is at 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets are $12 each. They're available at the Paramount door as well as the box office. You can get them ahead of time. They recommend that highly because they usually have a sold-out house. And that is fire princesses from across our community. So each volunteer fire department will be represented.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And they will all be there supporting their young lady.
Oh, yeah.
And she will win lots of scholarship money, that winner will. And they do a lot of prep work and getting ready for that. So that's October the 12th, 7 o'clock p.m., Wayne County Fire Princess at the Paramount Theater.
You know, if there's a contestant or participant from each fire department, that means that the Paramount's going to be packed.
It always is.
It always is.
Every
And
year.
there's only a certain number of seats in there, so if you wanted to go to this thing,
That's
you
right.
need to get your tickets right away for this.
501 seats.
Really?
Really?
I thought it was just 500. I miscounted.
Didn't you?
Yeah. 501.
501.
Does that include the balcony?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see what else we have here. What do you have?
Mine is all meetings.
Oh, you have meetings.
Lots and lots of meetings, yes.
Okay.
Like tomorrow, the Community Affairs Commission has a meeting at 7 o'clock p.m. In the conference room in City Hall. If you are interested in participating, you can give the City of Goldsboro a call. Call the main number at 919-580-5330. For any committee that you are interested in participating on, you can give them a call and find out what openings we have with the City of Goldsboro.
You know, that's a great idea. Become a part of the community. Yeah, become a member of a committee.
And be able to voice your opinions on things. That's
Yes,
right.
that's exactly right. Let's see what we have here. Now, senior citizens will be able to get flu shots at the Senior Center tomorrow. It
really?
starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I said tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the 8th.
Okay. October 10th. is what day? That's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, because today's the 7th.
Yes, that is
So,
Thursday.
all right,
You're right.
October 10th
You're right.
is Thursday. This Thursday, I thought it said Tuesday.
That's all right.
Okay, all right, got to get that one fixed. Oh, there's something in my eye.
Is it?
There's a finger. Okay, let's see. From 10 o'clock until 2 Thursday, no appointment necessary. Just
Crazy,
go.
crazy.
Yeah, I know. Seniors have to bring their red, white, and blue Medicare card for billing. That's coming up this Thursday at the Senior Center. Seniors get their flu shots.
Well, Wayne, if you are interested, or if anyone out there is interested, and I know they are, in hearing the East Carolina University School of Theater and Dance and seeing them perform, they will be at the Paramount Theater.
Really?
They have got a partnership with East Carolina now, and they are coming annually. Tickets will be on sale for $10 each, available, of course, at the Paramount Theater box office. That's the East Carolina University School of Theater and Dance, Saturday, October the 19th, 7:30 p.m.
All right. Well, let's take a look and see who's on tomorrow's program.
Let's see. I believe tomorrow we have the Optimist Club coming in to talk about all their activities and things they're going to be doing with computer labs and other things.
Let me tell you, this is a great program, and I'm optimistic about it.
Gracious,
Okay.
gracious.
Anyway, it's a very interesting program. I talked to some good people out there, Charlie Wood and Bill Edgerton, who I accidentally called Ed.
Did you?
I did.
Funny.
It was one of those things.
It
Anyway,
happens.
It happens.
And we
Anyway.
also have Mount Olive College on. They're
Oh.
coming once a month to tell us about all their wonderful programs. So stay tuned for tomorrow's show to see what's going to be happening
All
in
right,
Mount
all
Olive.
starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning,
it
and
does.
excited about that. So join us at 7 o'clock, and if you happen to miss that one, then you can just pick us up later on in the day, in the afternoon. The show repeats here on WGTV. That's Wayne Goldsboro Television. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.